in here. Rich Rising. Rich Rising, Richest family. Rich Rising. Rich Rising, Miss Kai. Blessings, Rich Cousin. Welcome in. Beautiful Rising. Happy full moon in Capricorn. Rich Cousins. Grand Rising, Destiny Ho. Welcome in, Richest Cousin. Y'all know what time it is. Okay, I don't know why I kept saying the full moon July 12th, but the full moon in Capricorn is today, July 10th, and we're coming in to get the tea. Side note, cute ponytails. Okay. Thank you. It's giving childlike energy. I appreciate it, my love. We're going to get TikTok time to circulate the Hood Sanctuary through these TikTok streets. We're going to give the rest of our Rich Cousins time to come into the Hood Sanctuary. And we coming in and getting this full moon tea for all signs, okay? Y'all know every full moon and every new moon, we meet right here in the Hood Sanctuary. And we get the lunar guidance for our sign, the intentions, what house is affecting, and what rituals and tips we can use to enhance, support, and release under this full moon. Grand Rising, I don't know. Welcome in, Rich Cousin. Thursday blessings, okay? Love rising, a beautiful rising, abundant rising. Welcome in, Rich Cousins. I hope y'all doing well, feeling well, and if y'all not, my intention is by the end of this live, you shall be, okay? So we giving TikTok time. Happy full moon in Capricorn, okay? Happy Cancers. This is a Capricorn full moon that's in Cancer season, okay? So this is giving emotional detox to rejuvenate the goat, and the goat is you, okay? You been climbing motherfucking mountains, okay? You been motherfucking covering motherfucking distance, all right? You been overcoming motherfucking challenges. So this full moon in Capricorn say get your mind right, get your emotions right, get back into formation, okay? Get back into formation. Remember who the fuck you are. You have the discipline, you have the structure, as well as you can be soft and strong. See, this is this energy, and we're going to tap in. That's great. My moon is in Capricorn, and I'm in Cancer. Oh, Destiny Hope. This moon will be affecting you much more than other signs, okay? So you're going to feel this moon. You're going to feel drive. You're going to feel emotional. You're going to feel the need to let go of people, places, and things that doesn't align with you becoming the best version of yourself. See, Capricorn is structured. Okay? Capricorn is disciplined. Yes, Capricorn gets the motherfucking job done, baby. Capricorn don't let shit get in the way. Y'all ever seen one of them ghosts? It be climbing up the mountain sideways. It be looking like that motherfucker finna fall, but it don't fall. Capricorn is literally the goat of the zodiac, and we have a full moon in Capricorn on this beautiful Thursday while we're in Cancer season. So emotional detox to rejuvenate the goat in you, okay? Moon in Libra, but I'm a Leo. Mercury is retrograding in your sign. I don't know, okay? In Leo, Mercury will retrograde, if I'm mistaken, July 17th, or, you know, coming up pretty soon. We're already in the post shadow. We'll be retrograding in your sign, okay? So it's a lot going on in the cosmos, y'all, but we here for this moon tea. We here for this moon tea. We're going to get the lunar guidance, so you have the opportunity to listen for your sign. Listen in moon scopes. The way that I do my all signs for any new moon and full moon is based off our rising sign. This is how I do my work. I don't know how nobody else do they work, but this is how I do my work in the Hood Sanctuary for my rich ass cousins, okay? This Capricorn is all over the place. That's okay, Miss Nikki, baby. The first thing you have did is identify that this Capricorn is all over the place, okay? Hey, you done got the hardest shit out the motherfucking way, baby. You done got the hardest thing out the way, Trenton Rogers. Welcome in, rich ass cousin, beautiful rising, abundant rising, joyful joy. We adore the rising. We are gathering together in the Hood Sanctuary under this full moon in Capricorn so we can get the lunar guidance and the lunar insight. Okay, so I want you to listen for your sign. Moon scopes is based on your rising sign, but this still can affect your sun, your moon, or anywhere that you may have these signs in your chart. Rich rising. Welcome in, rich cousin, y'all. So we're going to get right into it. Okay, we're going to get right into it. Trent Rogers, I appreciate you, rich cousin, y'all. So we got a full moon in Capricorn today. And this full moon is in Cancer season. As I said before, we have a Cancer full moon. A Cancer season. Emotional detox. A Capricorn full moon. Rejuvenating the goat in you, okay? You always been the motherfucking GOAT. So under this full moon in Capricorn, you're going to release every motherfucking emotional, every motherfucking limitation, every self-limiting belief that has got in the motherfucking way of you recognizing and realizing that you are the motherfucking GOAT. You have always been the motherfucking GOAT. You've been climbing motherfucking mountains. You've been covering motherfucking distances. You've been overcoming motherfucking challenges. So this full moon in Capricorn, rich cousins, rich rising, Alicia Brooks, welcome to the Hood Sanctuary, rich ass cousin. Okay, we tapping in for this full moon in Capricorn, getting this lunar guidance and insight, how it's going to affect our houses, our sign, intentions and rituals that we can set. But as I was saying before, this full moon in Capricorn is giving you, is giving me, UNITY, the opportunity, the motherfucking support, the fucking guidance to release emotions, limiting belief, people, places, and things that get in the motherfucking way of you recognizing and remembering that you are the fucking GOAT. Yes, you're the GOAT of your lineage. You're the GOAT in this motherfucking timeline. As I said, you've been climbing motherfucking mountains. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You've been covering long motherfucking distances. You've been overcoming challenges and obstacles and perceived losses. You've been the GOAT. And so this full moon in Capricorn says that you need to be reminded of that. You need to remember that. And so this full moon in Capricorn says that you need to be reminded of that. You need to remember that. One and every feeling that doesn't align with that. Okay? This is what this full moon in Capricorn is doing. Right? What does full moon do? The full moon illuminates. Yes, it shines a light, okay? So the moon represents Cancer energy, all right? So the moon illuminates what's hidden deep down in your subconscious. Those shadows, you hear me? Those limiting beliefs that got in the way of you making moves and taking leaps of faith and starting that motherfucking podcast and showcasing your fucking art and moving to that new city and state. It's going to illuminate those emotions, those triggers, those self-limiting beliefs that need to come to the surface. This is why this full moon is giving emotional detox. All right? It's time to let it motherfucking go so you can motherfucking grow. And remember, you always been the GOAT. You've always had the tools that you needed. You always have the resources that you need. You always have the support that you motherfucking need to accomplish any goal. And one thing about a GOAT be doing it by themselves. Okay? Yeah. Peace and love, rich cousin. Welcome in. Happy full moon in Capricorn. Y'all know every full moon and new moon we pull up in the Hood Sanctuary. And we get the full moon and we get the new moon tea. Rich cousin. Hey, Jasmine. Thank you, rich cousin. John, welcome in. Happy full moon, rich ass cousins. I'll be so fucking happy to see y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up in the Hood Sanctuary on this beautiful Thursday. We tapping into this full moon in Capricorn, all right? This is our moon scopes. And what is moon scopes? Moon scopes is simply lunar guidance and lunar insight. based on our rising sign, but it can apply to your sun, your moon, your Venus, and your North Node. Peace and blessings, rich cousin. Welcome in, my rich ass family. Happy full moon in Capricorn. We meet here every full moon and every new moon, and we get the lunar guidance. We get the lunar insight on how this full moon is affecting us, rituals that we can do, affirmations that we can say, houses that it's going to affect. So peace and blessings to everybody pulling up in the Hood Sanctuary, baby, where we grow, we heal, we ascend through spirituality, wellness, community, and big old hood shit. Now that we've all gathered together, y'all know I've already set the intentions before I started this live, but we're going to set the intentions together. We're going to invite our Benovian ancestors of the highest white light, paternal and maternal, our protector ancestors, our warrior ancestors. We're going to even invite those petty ancestors in as well to shield us, to cover us, and protect us as we gather together and channel an intuitive message under this full moon in Capricorn as we dive beneath the surface and see how this full moon is supporting us, in what ways we can release, in what ways we can receive, in what ways that things are being revealed. All right. Yes. Grand rising, rich rising. So let's get into it. It's a full moon in Capricorn. As I said, it's in Cancer season. This is giving emotional detox to rejuvenate the goat in you, okay? I'm going to say this one last time, and then we're going to get into these all signs, okay, rich cousins? This full moon in Capricorn that is in Cancer season is giving emotional detox to rejuvenate the motherfucking goat in you, okay? You've been the motherfucking goat, bitch. The goat of your lineage, the goat of your timeline, the goat in this history right now, right? You've been climbing mountains. You've been covering distances. You feel me? You've been overcoming challenges, okay? You've been motherfucking breakthroughing the breakdowns. This is this energy in this full moon in Capricorn. So you're going to release every emotion, every self-limiting belief, every people, place, and motherfucking thing that doesn't align with the motherfucking energy of you being reminded and you remembering that you the motherfucking goat. Huh? You've been the motherfucking goat. Now, along the way, self-limiting beliefs and the projections of motherfucking others and, unfortunate things that happen in our life sometimes get in the way. Well, under this full moon in Capricorn, baby, you're being reminded you've been the fucking goats. So under this full moon, we're going to release every motherfucking thing that doesn't align with that energy, okay? Cancer season, emotional detox, full moon in Capricorn, rejuvenating the motherfucking goat in you and me, UNITY. You have everything you need, the resources, the tools, the support. You are the GOAT. You can create whatever you want through any adversity. Y'all be seeing the ghosts, they be climbing up that fucking mountain sideways in the rain, in the storm. I looked at the GOAT today because I sat with our energy before I went live, and I was just watching this GOAT. That motherfucker, I thought it was gonna fall. It didn't fall. It kept climbing. You been the GOAT. You being in the Hood Sanctuary right now is evidence of you being a GOAT. You still fucking climbing, okay? And under this full moon in Capricorn, we're releasing anything that doesn't align with that fucking energy, okay? Emotional detox to rejuvenate the GOAT in you. You been a GOAT. You don't need nobody to tell you that shit. And you being a GOAT, this is what I'm also channeling. It has nothing to do with your money. Has nothing to do with your success. Has nothing to do with your accolades. Has nothing to do with your home or nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with you being a GOAT. All right? So some of my rich cousins need to be reminded of that. You are the GOAT because you don't react and respond the same. You the GOAT because you decided to heal. You the GOAT because you decided to grow. You the GOAT because you decided not to color inside the lines. Bitch, you color all over the place. You the GOAT because you decided not to conform. That's what makes you the motherfucking GOAT. You didn't give up. You didn't get bitter. You got better. That's what makes you the motherfucking GOAT. Not your house, not your accolades, not your success, not your motherfucking money. Bitch, the GOAT is your energy. Bitch, the GOAT is your heart. Bitch, the GOAT is your resilience. Bitch, the GOAT is that you keep motherfucking climbing no matter what the motherfucking matrix throws at you. Bitch, this is what makes you the motherfucking GOAT, rich cousin. And in the Hood Sanctuary today, as my guys told me earlier, I was amped. Y'all gonna be reminded of that. We got shit to do. To my goats in the motherfucking room, whether you're a Capricorn or not, we got shit to do, goats. We got mountains to climb. We got distances to cover. We got new territory to take the fuck over. Let's go, goats. We got shit to fucking do. So we ain't letting no emotions, no motherfucking projection of motherfucking others, no limitations, no accidents, no perceived losses get in the way. And none of this full moon, we're releasing all the shit that tells us otherwise. Ashe. Amen. Now my motherfucking stay, okay? Now let's get into this. Peace and blessings to all my rich-ass cousins that's sliding through. All right? It's moon scopes in the hood sanctuary, and every new moon and every full moon, we pull up right here in the hood. We pull up, it's like a potluck. You know, we share beautiful, abundant energy. We pass around the motherfucking drink, you know what I'm saying? Everybody bring a little dish. Everybody bring love and joy and abundance and prosperity and all this beautiful energy when we pull up in the hood. We pull up in our Bentleys and our Jeeps and our Rolls Royces, you feel me? And our Maseratis and it, you know what I'm saying? We gather together and we dive beneath the surface. We get the intuitive guidance, insight, encouragement, and inspiration that we need. Yes, yes. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to start with the sign of Capricorn. Remember, my moon scopes is based on our rising sign. All right, so for those of you who are new here, peace and blessing, rich-ass cousin. All right, I'm your favorite spiritual hood advisor. I am a certified spiritual life coach, intuitive reader. I'm here in this timeline to share my spiritual gifts, my spiritual knowledge, and my spiritual wisdom with my rich-ass community. I create soul-led experiences and soul-led rituals and soul-led community events to help us grow, ascend, and evolve through spirituality, wellness, community, and big old hood shit, baby. You feel me? I appreciate you. I attract the black sheep, the goats, those who don't conform, who color outside the lines, those who know the truth is stranger and fiction, who knows their magic, okay? So welcome in, rich-ass cousins. We're going to start with Capricorn, okay? So you can have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, and you're going to feel this energy, all right? Capricorn, this affecting your first house, baby. This your motherfucking moon, bitch. Capricorn, this your moon. You the goat, baby. You show us the way, my love. You show us how to be disciplined. You show us how to be structured. You show us how to keep going when shit get tough, Capricorn. This your moon. And this is affecting your first house, Capricorn. Okay? Your identity, your appearance, your path. Capricorn, what's being illuminated for you under this full moon in your sign? Who are you becoming, Capricorn? Who are you? Who do you want to be? All right? How are you being seen? Capricorn, under this full moon that is affecting your first house of identity, appearance, and your path, you need to let go of old versions of yourself, Capricorn. You ain't who you used to be. You don't react the same. You don't respond the same. You don't show up the same. You don't even got the same friends, my love. This full moon is saying, Capricorn, you can shed everything and everyone that doesn't motherfucking resonate with this new identity, this new version of yourself. If they ain't growing with you, they gotta go. Adios. Deuces. All right, Capricorn, listen to this. Let go of old versions of yourself. Self-doubt and perfectism. It's never a perfect time, Capricorn. Start now. Start today with what you have. Your affirmation, Capricorn, for this full moon. I step into visibility as my authentic self, unstoppable self. Your authenticity is the highest frequency, Capricorn. We need you raw. We need you whole. We need you transparent. We need you vulnerable, Capricorn, okay? So, of course, I'm going to pull for each of my signs. So you're going to get an oracle now. What oracle you get, it all depends on what I grab. So, Capricorn, let's get your oracle for this full moon in your sign as it illuminates your first house of identity, appearance, and your sacred path, Capricorn. Okay? What is the guidance for my Capricorns? Giving and receiving, Capricorn, is being illuminated for you. Spirit wants to remind you under this full moon in your sign, the energy that you give, you shall receive, baby. It always comes back to you. It's universal law and spell work, Capricorn, okay? Also, Capricorn, what I'm channeling for you with this giving and receiving energy, if you're a generous giver, it's time to be on the receiving end. And if you're always receiving, Capricorn, open your heart, open your mind, open your wallet to giving, all right? Mat, okay? The goddess Mats, baby, giving and receiving. Capricorn, the number 10, completion. Entering a new cycle, Capricorn, so you could be seeing 10 tens. That is motherfucking synchronized messages. That is divine guidance. All right, with this giving and receiving energy for my Capricorns. Let's tap in, Capricorn, number 10. Y'all know I'm going to read from the book. Here we go, Capricorn. Giving and receiving is spiritual law and spell work, my love. Whether you give time, love, resources, Capricorn, whatever you give to is going to return back to you. Right? So if you have this self-doubt, Capricorn, that self-doubt going to return back to you in different opportunities, people, places, and things, and limitations. That's why this full moon in Capricorn and your moon is illuminating your first house of your identity, Capricorn. You have the opportunity to reset and restart again, Cappy. Give time, money, service, resources, and good vibes. If you are a generous giver, Capricorn, cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable, Cappy. It may make you uncomfortable, Cappy, to receive because you are the hard worker of the zodiac. You are the goat of the zodiac. You used to putting it in motherfucking elbow grease, knee grease, sweat, blood, and tears. But Capricorn, you deserve to be given to, all right? You ain't got to work hard to receive love, to receive money, to receive resources, Capricorn. Your energy is enough. Your presence is enough. Your breath is enough, Cappy, okay? Listen to this. Receive compliments, Capricorn, joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. It's all the same to spirit. Shyla, I appreciate you. Cappy, your goddess declaration. I give easily and freely. I receive freely and easily, Cappy. All right? And you ain't got to work hard, too. We in a new timeline, y'all. We have created a new earth. We're on a new frequency. We have graduated. We're in the spiritual universities. We big dogs over here. We spiritual warriors. We know we ain't got to work hard to receive money, to receive resources, to receive support, miracles, and blessings, Cappy. You being reminded of that, baby. You hear me? Let's get some tarot for Capricorn under this full moon that will be affecting your first house. What is the tarot, Cappy? You got the King of Cups, baby. You hear me? This is emotions, Cappy. This is what you're going to be feeling under this full moon in Capricorn, all right? Emotional detox, Cappy. It's time to let some shit go. As you can see, the King of Cups is pouring out a cup. You hear me? This water is represented by your emotions. It's represented by your triggers. It's a representation of your intuition, Cappy. You got to feel it to heal it, my love. So under this full moon in your sign, Cappy, you're being asked to really emotionally detox any feelings of lack and scarcity, self-doubt, and self-worth, my love. You hear me? With the King of Cups energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So some of my Cappies could have water placements in their chart, all right? Cappy, let it go so you can grow, okay? We're going to stay in these earth signs, all right? My next earth sign, Virgo. Where my Virgos at? Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Things like your fellow earth sign, Capricorn. Shit ain't got to be perfect for you to start, Virgo, okay? Shit ain't got to be perfect for you to start, Virgo. This full moon in Capricorn is affecting your 5th house, okay? Your 5th house is the house of creativity, romance, and pleasure. Your 5th house, okay? Your 5th house is the house of creativity, romance, and pleasure. Okay? Creativity, Virgo, romance, and pleasure. What's being illuminated for you? Your artistic expression, Virgo. Spirit is asking you to be creative and don't judge your creativity. Virgo, put out the podcast. Virgo, put out the motherfucking art. Virgo, put out the goddamn music. Virgo, put out the damn poetry. Virgo, put out the damn testimony. Virgo, whatever it is, you are being asked under this full moon in Capricorn to release any emotions that interfere with you expressing your creativity, your artistic expression. You creative as fuck, Virgo. Joy will be illuminated in children around you and your inner child. For some of my Virgos, pregnancy could be significant. Virgo, under this full moon in Capricorn, that's affecting your 5th house of creativity, romance, and pleasure, you're being asked to let go of overworking, Virgo, and denying yourself pleasure. I'm just saying, you're going to miss every goddamn holiday. You're going to miss every function. You're going to miss every event because you're working. Because you got to get to the bag. Because you got to get to the money. Virgo, let go of overworking and begin to enjoy life again. Begin to do the things that you love. All right? Virgo, your affirmation: I create, I play, and I welcome joy with ease. Virgo, under this full moon, let your hair down a little bit. Don't be a tight ass. Don't worry about the deadlines, my love. As this full moon in Capricorn will be affecting your 5th house of creativity, romance, and pleasure. Okay? Go on a date, even if it's dating your motherfucking self. Virgo, go have something nice you want to eat. Virgo, you feel me? All right, Virgo, let's get your oracle. All right? So what is the oracle for my Virgos? Okay? As this full moon in Capricorn will be affecting their 5th house. Well, that was quick. Virgo, you got gratitude and grief. 2 G's could be significant. Okay? Guess what I just heard for you, Virgo? Shout out to the pain that produced purposeful passion. Virgo, I'm hearing the pain is purposeful, my love. So we have gratitude and grief, my Virgos, as this full moon in Capricorn will be affecting your 5th house of creativity, romance, and pleasure. Spirit is asking you to have gratitude for the times of sorrow, gratitude for the times of hardship, gratitude for the highs of the highs and the lows of the lows. Gratitude, Virgos. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And not just some of the opportunities, Virgos, all the opportunities, even the uncomfortable opportunities, Virgo. Your second oracle is grief, Virgo. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. People come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Not just people, jobs, opportunities, experiences. Have gratitude for the time you had with that person. Have gratitude for the experience you had with that person. Have gratitude for the time you spent on that job, Virgo. You hear me? This is this energy with gratitude and grief. My Virgos may be grieving something or losing something, but know when you lose something, it's being replaced and it's being upgraded for my Virgos, okay? Virgo, let's get this tarot for you. Under this full moon in Capricorn, what is being revealed for my Virgo spirit? All right, Virgos, we got the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands represents your creativity, Virgos. It's time to walk away from people, places, and things that don't no longer bring you that spark, that doesn't no longer make you excited, that doesn't no longer resonate you with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is your creativity. It's fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Fire energy is your passions, Virgo, your creativity, Virgo, your pleasure, Virgo, the things that light you up. If it no longer lights you up, Virgo, under this full moon in Capricorn, you're being asked to release, to walk away, to let go of the things that no longer light you up. The things that you're no longer passionate about, whether it is people, places, or things, okay? Also, Virgo, with the Page of Wands, it can have something to do with your children or your inner child, okay? This is this energy, Virgos, okay? Empress at the bottom of the deck. Virgos, it's time to create. You heard me? It's time to create for my Virgos, okay? Last but not least, my last earth sign. We did Virgo, we did Capricorn, okay? Now we're on the sign of Taurus. Peace and blessings to everybody sliding through. Make sure y'all continue to like the live. Drop how the live is resonating with you in the chat. Continue to share the live. Okay, rich cousins. Taurus. Okay, the bulls of the zodiac. This full moon in Capricorn will be affecting your 9th house, baby. Your spirituality, your beliefs, your wisdom, and travel, Taurus. Okay? What's being illuminated for you, Taurus, under this full moon in Capricorn is your spiritual growth, baby. Okay? Your education, Taurus. So you could be wanting to learn new things. You could be wanting to explore different cultures. You could be wanting to see new things, Taurus, to come out your comfort zone, you know. Because once Taurus get in that comfort zone, it's hard for them to come out. Under this full moon in Capricorn, you're being asked to release emotions, feelings. Okay? And it's time to expand, Taurus. Your spiritual growth, your education. All right? To let go of outdated belief systems for my Tauruses, okay? And the fear of taking a leap, Taurus. As I said, Taurus represents, you know, the home and comfortability. And Taurus doesn't like to budge, and that's true. But under this full moon in Capricorn, you're being asked to release those emotions, those feelings, those limiting beliefs. And it's time to expand, Taurus. It's time to expand spiritually. It's time to expand emotionally. It's time to expand mentally. For some of you, it's time to expand your damn taste buds. Taurus, go try something new. A food, an art show. Right? Taurus, your affirmation is, I trust the vision and say yes to the expansion. Taurus, you trust the vision under this full moon in Capricorn, and you say yes to the expansion. You are ready to expand past your limiting beliefs. You are ready to expand past that line you drew in the sand for yourself long time ago. You are ready to expand, and this full moon in Capricorn is supporting you. Okay? All right, Taurus, let's get some oracle for you. We are using the realest oracle for my Taurus, as this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating that 9th house, baby. Your spiritual growth, your beliefs. Travel, Taurus, okay? It's time to get out. What is the realest oracle for Taurus? We got divine timing, Taurus. And divine timing is perfect timing. And perfect timing is God's timing, okay? So whatever it is, Taurus, it's happening in divine timing. You ain't missed your window of opportunity. It's not too late. You're not too old. You're not too young. Divine timing, Taurus. This is giving patience with spirit. This is giving patience with the universe. This is giving patience with your ancestors, what they are working on for you, how they are positioning you. And guess what I'm hearing for you, Taurus? You are already stubborn. That's why it's taking a little longer than necessary. Because spirit got to push your ass a little fucking harder. Got to nudge you a little motherfucking more. Got to convince you a little motherfucking more to make the move, to take the leap, to come out your head. So that's why it's taking a little longer, Taurus, okay? Your ancestors came through with that real clear. You know what I'm saying? Because you a little hard-headed, you a little stubborn. You know what I'm saying? So it's happening in divine timing, but they want you to know that you held shit up a little bit too. All right, divine timing is number 14. So Taurus, you could be seeing number 14. 14 breaks down to the number 5. 5 is the month of May, and May is Taurus season, if I'm not mistaken, okay? So this is this energy, Taurus, whatever it is, whoever it is, whatever you want, when you want. This is your reminder that it's happening in divine timing. Okay? And divine timing ain't your motherfucking timing, my love. I'm sorry. Okay? So sit back, relax. Allow spirit to do what spirit do. Taurus, patience. It's this energy of divine timing. And many Taurus lack patience. This card means, Taurus, you need to make peace with divine time, baby. Okay? A watched pot doesn't boil. Sometimes we're waiting on someone else to be ready for a job to become available or to become the kind of person who can carry the responsibility. Taurus, continue living while your manifestation work on their own. Stop worrying about where they at, spirit. Why it ain't showed up yet? Is this him? Is this it? Is that it? No, sit back, relax, and allow. Okay? All right, Taurus, let's get your tarot. Under this full moon in Capricorn, as this full moon will be illuminating your 9th house of spiritual growth, belief, wisdom, and travel, okay? Some of my Taurus, it's time to go on a little vacation, a little staycation, a little solocation, a vacation, something. All right? With the tarot for my Taurus, I just saw the Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, okay? Very stable energy. Let's see what comes out for my Taurus. Okay, did y'all speak into y'all water today? All right, Taurus. Let's get your tarot. Let's get your tarot, Taurus. Okay, Taurus could be questioning their religious belief, you know, how they grew up and things like that, Taurus. Then I tell you, shit coming to an end, Taurus. It's no way that you can avoid these endings, okay? Your ass could keep being stubborn, but it's either spirit way, and that's either the hard way, or that's either the easy way, Taurus. Under this full moon in Capricorn, things are coming to an end, the death card, okay? A Scorpio can be significant. No matter how you plead, no matter how you hold on, no matter how bad you don't want to let it go, when it's time for things to end in your life, they will end. But Taurus, you're being reminded that endings create new beginnings. Endings create new timelines. Endings create new directions, okay? So welcome the endings, Taurus, all right? That is your tarot, all right? I'm looking at fire signs, so we're going to keep going. Peace and blessings to everyone sliding through on this beautiful full moon in Capricorn. Thank y'all for pulling up in the Hood Sanctuary, baby. We gather here every full moon and new moon, and we get the all signs, lunar guidance, and insight. We are currently on the sign of Aries. Earth signs have already been done. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and circulate some beautiful, bountiful energy. If this resonates with you, let me know in the chat. I gladly fucking appreciate it. Aries, okay? Aries, my fire babies. This full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your 10th house, Aries, okay? This is your career, Aries, your purpose, and your public life. How you show up in the world as the leader that you are. Your confidence, Aries, your strength, your resilience, Aries, was being illuminated for you under this full moon in Capricorn is your work, your legacy, and your leadership. What are you doing, Aries? What do you want to leave behind? Are you doing what you love, or are you doing what you have to, Aries? Let go of playing small. This is a full moon in Capricorn. This is the GOAT motherfucking moon. All right? Let go of playing small, Aries, or staying in roles and positions that don't reflect your true fucking power. You ain't no worker bee. You a boss bee, Aries. This is this energy. As this full moon in Capricorn is going to illuminate your career, your purpose, and your public life. You're being asked to release, to emotionally detox people, places, and things, feelings, even certain jobs and careers, certain things that you're doing, Aries, that don't align with your legacy and your leadership. All right, Aries, your affirmation is, I release fear and rise into visibility with confidence. It's time to be seen, Aries. You're meant to be seen, my love. You're not meant to be in the shadows. Okay? As this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your 10th house. Your career, Aries, what you doing for work? Is you doing something that you have to, or are you doing something that you want to? Your purpose, Aries, okay? You're here much more than to just be a worker, right? To just work for Amazon, to just work for Walmart, to just work for Target, Aries, okay? You have a higher calling on your life, and under this full moon in Capricorn, baby, you're going to feel it. All right, let's get the soul journey for my Aries. As this full moon in Capricorn illuminates Aries' 10th house, okay? I said purpose, and purpose came out again. Aries, this is confirmation. This full moon in Capricorn is illuminating your 10th house of career and purpose came out again to clarify your 10th house. Aries, you know what you're here to do. You are a leader. You're not a worker bee. You're a fucking boss bee, okay? You know what you're here to do. Aries. It's time to show up in that energy. It's time to embody that energy. Walk like it, talk like it, speak like it, and release all feelings, emotions, people, places, and things that hinder that, Aries, okay? You know what you're here to do, baby. Stop doubting yourself is at the bottom of the deck, Aries. Stop doubting yourself and purpose. You know what you're here to do. Release that motherfucking fear, baby. You got it. You always have had it. Okay, Aries, as this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your 10th house, baby. Your career, your purpose, and your public life. Your visibility. You are meant to be seen, okay? You are a star, Aries. Let's get your tarot for my Aries under this full moon in Capricorn. We have 13 shares as a representation by the Death card in tarot, endings that create beautiful, bountiful new beginnings. This is what this full moon in Capricorn is doing. It's time to end shit that doesn't align with the goats. Okay? We's goats around her. All right, Aries, what's your tarot under this full moon in Capricorn as it illuminates your 10th house of career, public life? Okay, we have the 6 of Pentacles, Aries, This is the energy of giving and receiving. This is the energy of charity. Aries, you deserve to be paid well for your work. You deserve to do what you desire and receive accolades and receive support, Aries. This is why your 10th house is being illuminated. Your career. You deserve to be paid well for what you do, Aries, with the 6 of Pentacles, okay? As you can see, he giving him some coins, my love. And Aries, this is also giving the energy of stop settling for less, okay? Stop settling for the bare minimum. If you give yourself the bare minimum, that will be reflected back to you. But you know what you're here to do, and your purpose is how you get paid, Aries. Okay? Not just that motherfucking job. The Wheel of Fortune, I can't make it up. Aries, come on, step into your role. I'm hearing formation. Beyonce could be significant, Aries, all right? It's time to take position, all right? It's time to adjust your motherfucking crown. You know what you're here to do, all right? And you will be paid well for what you're here to do. But not just materialistically, Aries. In multi-dimensional ways, my love, all right? We're going to keep going with my fire signs, all right? Aries, who's next? Leo. All right? Mercury will be retrograding in the sign of Leo, okay? Motherfuckers gonna be a little aggressive, okay? Motherfuckers gonna want to fight. Argue with your mama, because bitch, you ain't arguing with me, okay? Argue with your mama, because bitch, you ain't arguing with me, okay? This is Mercury retrograde in Leo, okay? Shit can get real motherfucking heated. Motherfuckers from the past coming back trying to say what, who, and how? This is this energy, okay? But anyway, Leo. This full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your 6th house, Leo. Your health, your habits, and your work, okay? Leo, your spiritual wellness, your health and wellness, your physical wellness, your body, Leo, is your first home. We're in Cancer season. It's a representation of the home. Under this full moon in Capricorn, Leo, you taking care of your body. Leo, your spiritual wellness, what's going on? Your health and wellness, what we talking about? Your mental wellness, Leo. This is being illuminated under this full moon in Capricorn. Your health, your habits, and your work. Is it in alignment? Leo, your wellness, your routine, and your work-life balance. Okay? It's only motherfucking 24 hours in a day. And Leo, you working 32. That ain't no motherfucking balance. That ain't motherfucking maintaining your mental, spiritual, and emotional motherfucking health. Okay? This is all this motherfucking energy, Leo. This is what's being illuminated for you under this full moon in Capricorn. And you're being asked to release emotions, release feelings, release triggers, release childhood trauma that make you feel like you got to work extremely hard, that you got to sacrifice your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health. Okay? You ain't got to do that, Leo. You feel me, my love? Spiritual health. Okay? You ain't got to do that, Leo. You feel me, my love? Leo, let go of self-neglect. or jobs that no longer serve your growth under this full moon in Capricorn. Okay? Can you release self-neglect, because the chase of the dollar, huh, Leo? And jobs that no longer serve your growth. Are you really going places in that job? Do you really see yourself there, Leo, for 10, 15, 20 years? This is what's being illuminated as your sixth house of health, habits, and work. Affirmation, Leo. I honor my body and I align my habits with my higher path, okay? Leo, taking care of your body is being illuminated under this full moon in Capricorn, my love. Drinking your water, moving your body, your work-life balance, not working 32 hours and sleeping 3 hours. You can't keep going like that, Leo. And your body's going to let you know, all right? I'm just here to give you this lunar guidance for my Leos, okay? All right, Leo, let's get your oracle under this full moon in Capricorn, okay? I grabbed the realest oracle for my Leos. Let's get your oracle. As this full moon in Capricorn, Leo will be illuminating your sixth house, baby. Your health, your habits, and your work, okay? Leo, you doing too much, baby. For that coin. You heard me? For that coin. You forgot you're an abundant creature? That abundance is your birthright? Leo, look, sleepless, confirmation, can't make it up. Your ass ain't getting no sleep, Leo. That's why your sixth house is being illuminated under this full moon in fucking Capricorn. Your health, your habits, and your motherfucking work, okay? Up all night worried. This is anxiety, thinking about what you're going to do, thinking about what bill to pay, thinking about what job you're going to take, thinking about. You know what? Sleep is when your body rests and your soul is traveling. Going to get information, resources, and things that you need. And Leo, you over here not sleeping, and the answers that you need are in your rest. The answers that you need is in your rejuvenation. The answers that you need is in your fucking releasing. And your ass over here not sleeping. Spirit say you better get some motherfucking sleep and let go of this worry and this motherfucking doubt, thinking that you stuck, but you're exactly where you're so fucking supposed to be. Okay, Leo? With this fucking sleepless energy. This is anxiety. This is worry. This is fear. Okay? Leo, sleepless number 27 could be significant for my Leos. 27 breaks down to the number 9. Okay? A Virgo could be significant. September as well. Leo's anxiety is the energy of sleepless. Negative self-talk. Night terrors. This card is a warning that your thoughts are debilitating you and preventing you from seeing a way forward, Leo. Keep track of how often your anxieties and worst case scenarios actually come true. That's why you overworking. Worrying about the what if, okay? Leo, listen to actually come true. That's why you overworking. Worrying about the what if, okay? Leo, listen to this. This card calls on you to consider if what is making you feel worried is worth holding on to. Spirit always comes through for you. Shit always work out for you. You up worried and working all these hours and stressing all out for what? For nothing. For nothing. This is this energy, Leo, okay? And there it go again. That's the same energy in a whole nother deck, Leo. All right, worrying only worships the problem. And for some of my Leos, this worrying, this stress, this anxiety, it's affecting your mental health. It's affecting your emotional health, okay? All diseases, Leo, start off spiritually and energetically. So if you got some things going on in your body, if you got some motherfucking health issues going on, that first, it's starting off spiritually first. It starts off emotionally first. It starts off mentally first. And then it manifests in your body, Leo. It's time to take care of yourself, okay? I love you, Leos. I love you. I love you. My Leos need some extra loving because they working so fucking hard. Too much, okay? All right, let's get some tarot for my Leos. Peace and blessings, Star. Welcome in. All right, Leo, look, you the magician, baby. You got all the tools you need, my love. And this is the after tarot. All the tools are in the air. You ain't got to work hard, all right? Your thoughts, the words that you speak, the emotions that you feel. You have everything you need. You have the swords, you have the pentacle, you have the wine, and you have the cup. You are the magician, Leo. You are the sorcerer. You are the alchemist. The universe bends at your will, Leo. You ain't got to overwork yourself, overproduce, overprovide, Leo. No more. So under this full moon in Capricorn, release all emotional ties, feelings, triggers, traumas, limiting beliefs that's keeping you from realizing that you the motherfucking GOAT, Leo. You the magician. All the time. You have everything that you need to manifest anything that you desire in your reality. You are the magician, okay? Let's keep on going with my fire signs, okay? We did Aries, Leo. My last fire sign, Sagittarius. Saggy. My Saggy babies. My Saggy babies. Saggy. This full moon will be affecting your second house, Saggy. This show, money, 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 money. Money, Saggy. It's time to let go of them limiting beliefs and that scar. Money, Saggy. It's time to let go of them limiting beliefs and that scarcity, baby. It's time to motherfucking up your worth, Saggy. Yesterday's price is not today's, baby. The price just went motherfucking up. New price tags on every motherfucking thing. Motherfucker ain't got access to you, Saggy. You hear me? As this full moon in Capricorn will be affecting your second house, your money, your self-worth, and your possessions. Sagittarius, what's being illuminated under this full moon in Cappy is your income, baby. Your confidence and your relationship with value. Saggy. You know, for some of my Saggies, you may have grew up in environments and households where you didn't have a lot, where you grew up in poverty and lack and scarcity. You're an adult now, Saggy. You ain't got to move in that energy. You ain't got to prove your motherfucking worth. You ain't got to lower your value on your products or your motherfucking services. You can do what you love and get motherfucking paid, Sagittarius. You're the philosopher of the zodiac. You're extremely wise. You have so many gifts and talents, Sagittarius, okay? So what's being illuminated for you under this full moon in Capricorn is your income, your confidence, and your relationship with value. Your income is directly tied to your confidence, Sagittarius. Okay, what you need to let go of, Saggy, is scarcity thinking and underselling your gifts. You deserve to be paid well for your gifts, Sagittarius. Okay, I hear you, Spirit. Affirmation, Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius rising, so I'm not afraid to say that this is resonating with me. Sagittarius, affirmation. I am worthy of luxurious support and aligned wealth. All right, Saggy, let's get your oracle for this full moon in Capricorn, okay? As this full moon is illuminating your second house, which is your income, Saggy, your self-worth, and your possessions, my love, okay? I appreciate you, Shyla. We missed you, rich cousins. Okay, let's get the oracle for my Sagittarius. As this full moon will be affecting their self-house, their money, 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 hey, money, 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 money. Saggy, you're about to have access to a lot of it. Look at it. We got to let it go, Saggy. Okay? Let it go. Your heart chakra is directly connected to your money as well. So under this full moon in Capricorn, this is beautiful energy, Sagittarius, you're being encouraged to let it go. Okay, you're being encouraged to open up your heart chakra and release any resentment, release any hurt, release any unforgiveness. Under this full moon in Capricorn, Sagittarius, let it go. Birds can be significant for you, Sagittarius, specifically hummingbirds. Birds are messengers from spirit, okay? So pay attention to the birds that are coming around you. If you look at these birds, they're mending a heart, right? Heart chakra activation, Sagittarius. The number 24 could be significant, all right? The number 42 or the number 6. The month of June could be significant. Gemini could be significant, okay? The 6th house could also be significant for my Sagittarius, which is your health habits and your work, Sagittarius, okay? But Spirit say let it go under this full moon. Whatever it is, Saggy, let it go. Okay? I'm hearing Tony Braxton. Well, unbreak my heart, Saggy. Let it go, Saggy. Okay? Because your heart chakra is directly tied to your money. All right? Your heart chakra is directly tied to the planet Venus. And Venus is the planet of money, love, pleasure, joy. Sagittarius. So to experience more income, to experience more confidence, to experience more self-value and self-worth, you got to let go of the people, places, and things that probably put a bad taste in your heart, in your mouth, in your spirit. Saggy, let it go. Okay, number 24. Let's step into it. I love that I'm pulling different oracles for each sign. This is really beautiful energy. Sagittarius, forgiveness, healing resentment, shedding the role of the internal matriarch, letting go of victimhood, Sagittarius, okay? If you don't forgive, old hurt festers and becomes distorted, Sagittarius, causing you pain over and over again. You become trapped in a prison of your own making, tied to the story that you were a victim. It's time to cut the invisible cords attaching you to the situation and preventing you from moving forward, Sagittarius. It is what it is. It was what it was. What's gonna be. Maybe they did break your heart. Stomp on it, kick on it, twist it, bop it, pull it, and turn it. And what they did was not right. And maybe they do deserve every motherfucking bit of motherfucking resentment, every bit of motherfucking anger, every bit of motherfucking rage that you feel. But that's blocking your blessings. That's blocking your money. That's blocking your income. That's blocking your confidence, your self-worth, and the love and the abundance that Spirit has for you. So let this shit go, Sagittarius. Now is the time for radical forgiveness under this full moon in Capricorn. Say no to drama in all forms and forgive yourself and others for engaging in it. Sagittarius, consider the ancient Hawaiian practice known as Ho'oponopono. Okay? The simple prayer is a beautiful way to begin the process of forgiveness, Sagittarius. This is what you need to say. I apologize. Forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Whether you say it to this person physically or rather you speak it out in the ethers because you are the altar. Sagittarius, I apologize. Forgive me. Thank you. I love you. It's based on the idea that we are all responsible for the reality we see in the world, Sagittarius. If something is awry, whether it's your perception, your emotional reactions, your judgment, or so forth, it's up to you to clean it up. Sagittarius, you ain't responsible for your hurt, but you're responsible for your healing. I know, baby. I'm a Sagittarius rising. That shit suck. I ain't break my heart. I ain't bop it. I ain't twist it. I ain't turn it. No, you didn't. But you're responsible for your healing, your happiness, your joy. You are. So let it go, Sagittarius. No matter what the method you choose, just do it under this full moon in Capricorn, which is illuminating, Sagittarius, your second house of money, self-worth, and value, my love. Okay? All right, Saggy. Let's get into it. Then look, there go the Five of Pentacles. It's not a coincidence that I broke the deck on that. And we're talking about how this is illuminating your second house, Sagittarius. Your money, your finances, lack and fucking scarcity. And it's not just money. Lack and scarcity could be love. Lack and scarcity could be joy. Lack and scarcity could be friendship. Lack and scarcity shows up in multi-dimensional ways. And ain't nothing, Sagittarius, is lack or scarcity about you. Okay? Nothing. All right, Saggy. Let's get your tarot for this full moon in Capricorn, as it will be illuminating your second house of money, self-worth, and possessions. Okay? Sagittarius, it don't matter what you have or what you do have. That doesn't equate your self-worth, baby. You are worthy with $1 million and you worthy with none. Okay? Your worth ain't got nothing to do with possessions. I need to hear that shit, okay? Think I needed to hear that shit. Let's keep on going, rich cousins. All right, Saggy. What is your tarot under this full moon in Capricorn? What is the tarot for my Sagittarius as this full moon will illuminate their second house? We ain't about to fight with nobody. Fight with your mama. Stand your motherfucking ground, Sagittarius. You hear me? This is the Six of Wands. Aries, Sagittarius, this is your energy. This is fire. This is passion. This is creativity. Don't let nothing or no one knock you off your motherfucking shit. You are deserving of every dollar. You are deserving of every miracle. You're deserving of every accolades, okay? Sagittarius, this is kind of standing up for yourself. This is kind of being defensive. This is kind of wanting to knock a motherfucker out for what they did to you. We ain't taking it away that they did you wrong, Saggy. They bopped your heart. They twisted your heart. They turned your heart. They stepped on your heart. And you have every right to defend yourself, to knock these motherfuckers out, to come swinging. But under this full moon in Capricorn, which is affecting your money, your self-worth, and your possessions, you ain't got to fight these battles no more. The battle ain't yours. I'm hearing it's the Lord's, okay? You ain't got to be so defensive. You ain't got to have your guards up. Everybody ain't here to fucking hurt you, Sagittarius. You are worthy and you are deserving, and the friendships and the partnerships and the collaborations that are coming in now are going to be a reflection of that, my love. Let your guard down. I can't make it up, Saggy. Let your guard down. Let love in. Let support in. I'm telling y'all. I hear you, Spirit. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to continue to move on. All right, we have did earth. We have did fire. No, we have did earth. We have did fire. And now we're going to move on as I look down to the sign of water, Scorpio. Scorpio will start off our water signs under this full moon in Capricorn. Scorpio, this full moon in Capricorn will be affecting your third house, baby. Your communication, siblings, and daily mindset, Scorpio. What's being illuminated is your voice, Scorpio. You got some shit to say, and people need to hear it. No more swallowing your voice for the sake of peace, for the sake of everybody else, Scorpio. You got some things to say, whether it's publicly or to a specific person. Your voice matters. Your truth matters. Your story matters, Scorpio. Okay, so what's being illuminated for you is your voice, local community, and your inner dialogue, Scorpio. You are deserving. You are worthy. You are the motherfucking GOAT, Scorpio. Have we not forgotten, Scorpio? Let go of negative self-talk and over-exertion. You ain't got to do more. Actually, Scorpio, all you need to do is do less. Express your motherfucking throat chakra. Say what you mean and mean what you say, Scorpio. You feel me? Okay? Maybe some things you need to say to your siblings, all right? And for the sake of family, and for the sake of peace, and for the sake I'm growing and evolving, I ain't going to say this and I ain't going to say that. Scorpio, your voice, your truth, your story, your testimony, your feelings matter. Okay? Your mindset, Scorpio. How is it like on a daily? What is your thought process? All of this is being illuminated for you under this full moon in Capricorn. Scorpio, I want you to pay attention to the thoughts that you think today, baby. Catch them. You hear me? Scorpio, your affirmation, my words are sacred. My thoughts build my empire. It's not your work. It's your thoughts, Scorpio, and how you think of yourself, Scorpio. Your words are sacred. You feel me? Your thoughts build your empire, Scorpio. Yeah. I love this energy, okay? Scorpio, we're going to go with the goddess guidance as this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your third house of communication, okay? Scorpio, it may be time for you to go ahead and start that podcast, okay? Go live in your community, Scorpio. Your voice is being, you are a messenger, Scorpio. You have some things to say, okay? La, 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 la. Exercise that throat chakra. My words are sacred and my thoughts build my empire. Ashe. Yes, sister. Yes, they do. All right, let's get your guidance, Scorpio. As this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your third house of communication, siblings, and daily mindset, Scorpio. What's the guidance for my Scorpio? As their sixth house, third house is being illuminated under this full moon. Man, look at this. Cosmic power, Scorpio. It can't never be taken away from you, baby. This is something that was given to you as a spirit having this human experience. Mama Lisa, cosmic power. It can never be destroyed. It can never be taken. The same motherfucking energy that birthed life into the sun and the moon, Scorpio, birthed life into you. You are more than capable. All right, this is also giving me divine feminine and divine masculine energy. My Scorpios having this balance. My Scorpios being able to tap into this duality, okay? This dark and this light energy. This divine feminine and this divine masculine energy. You are duality. You deserve to motherfucking be light and dark. You deserve to cuss a motherfucker out and to praise at the same motherfucking time, Scorpio. Under this full moon in Capricorn, it's time to take your cosmic power back from limiting beliefs, from negative self-talk, from unhealthy emotions. Take your cosmic power back. All right? I'm hearing I call my power back to me, Scorpio, from every person, place, entity, Scorpio, from every time, portal, space, and dimension, from every motherfucking vessel where I left it. You do not, yo, from every time, portal, space, and dimension, from every motherfucking vessel where I left it. You do not have my permission to power back to me now. Right now. Call it all back, baby. Call it all back, baby. Number 2, Scorpios, okay? Choices, decisions, balance, duality, all right? You are dark and light. You are the sun and moon, all right? Number 2, Mawa Lisa for my Scorpios. I really love this energy. I really love moon scopes today is really giving, okay? Here we go, Scorpios. This is the element of air, so some of my Scorpios could have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius placements. You are in the right place, Scorpio. Release the fear of your own power. You are sacred. You are magic. Now that you know this, you can no longer pretend not to. You know you the GOAT. Been the motherfucking GOAT. Been climbing mountains. Been covering distance. Been overcoming challenges. Pull that power back, Scorpio. Rise up in your magnificence. Love and accept yourself fully and unlock everything that you seek, Scorpio. Stop pretending to be less than you are, the magic that you are, the GOAT that you are, the bad bitch that you are, that nigga that you are. Stop pretending not to be. The fuck? Scorpio, your real power has nothing to do with external gains. Your real power is your heart. Your real power is your spirit. Your real power is your intentions, Scorpio. Not that car, that house, that title. Scorpio, cosmic power cannot be destroyed or lost. You were created by the same force that birthed the sun and the moon, Scorpio. Remember that whenever you begin to doubt yourself or those negative self-talk get to creep in, you are the same fucking energy that birthed life in the sun and the moon. Ooh, Scorpio, my power shines forth from within. Okay? My power shines forth from within. Okay? 11:11 on the clock. That is a sign of new beginnings, of fresh starts for the collective in the Hood Sanctuary today. All right, Scorpio, let's get your tarot. As this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your 3rd house of communication, siblings, and daily mindset. Your voice, Scorpio. Local community, Scorpio, and your inner dialogue, okay? Your words have power. Let's get into it, Scorpio. All right. What is the tarot for my Scorpios? Under this full moon in Capricorn, spirit, clear and precise messages for my Scorpio babies. Look at them. They can't compete where they gonna compare. It's been a lot of competition around here. Scorpio, they can't compete where they can't compare, baby, okay? You just said everybody, motherfuckers trying to argue, motherfuckers trying to fight with you, motherfuckers trying to humble with you. You just set these motherfuckers down. They can't compete where they don't compare. It's only one you. They don't have the power that you got, the position that you got, the energy that you got, the favor that you got, the praise that you got. They tried it. They tried it, Scorpio. They tried it. But at the end of the day, you're the last one standing, okay? Everybody else got to sit this one out, my love. There can only be one me. It's only one you, Scorpio. All right? So this is this motherfucking energy. Also, this is not just people, Scorpios. This is also energy. All right? As I'm looking at these cards, Spirit also said this is also energy, Scorpio, in your own mind, in your own head, your own conflicting thoughts. All right? Traumas and triggers that may be resurfacing, Scorpio. But it's only you, baby. You feel me? The only competition is the one in the mirror, your reflection, Scorpio. And under this full moon in Capricorn, you're being asked to emotionally detox all people, places, and things, self-limiting beliefs, negative self-talk that is hindering you from recognizing your greatness. You been the fucking go. Pisces. Pisces, where you at, Pisces? Pisces, where you at, Pisces? Huh? Pisces, this full moon in Capricorn, baby, will be illuminating your 11th house. Your community, dreams, and social impact, Pisces. Your network will be illuminated. Your social circle and long-time goals, Pisces. Do you have people around you that is supporting your vision? Do you have people around you that are supporting your dreams? Look around you, Pisces, at your top 5 friends. What do they bring to the table, if anything? Are they supporting you in the way that you want to go? This is what's being illuminated, Pisces, under this full moon in Capricorn, okay? That will illuminate your 11th house, your network. Pisces, who can you call on when you're in trouble? Right? Where do you go get support and guidance and love from? You hear me? Your social circle. Your top 5 friends, Pisces. Your top 5 closest relationships. What do they reflect back to you, my love? And your long-term goals are all being illuminated under this full moon in Capricorn. Pisces doesn't like structure, but under this full moon, you're being asked to get some. To take to pen to paper in Pisces and maybe write down your next 3 months. What do you want to see happen in your finances, in your relationships, in your career? Pisces, let go of isolation. Is it hermit mode or is it isolation, Pisces? Fear of surrender and spiritual. Oh, damn, that ain't Pisces. That's Aquarius. I'm sorry. Pisces, let go of fitting in where you no longer resonate. It's time to take up space. The space that you've been in too small, Pisces. You don't resonate with their energy. You don't resonate with their vibe. You don't resonate with that time, that type of time that they're on. So Pisces, you're being asked to let go of fitting in where you no longer resonate under this full moon in Capricorn. And your affirmation: I align with my soul tribe and I expand through collaboration. Pisces, this is how you're going to grow and expand through your community, through your social circle, Pisces. And this is why your 11th house is being illuminated, Pisces. What connections no longer align? That don't support the vision, that don't support the dreams, that don't support the long-term goals that you see for your family, your community, your career. All right, it's going to be illuminated, Pisces. Expect friendship breakups. Expect romantic breakups. Expect shit to come tumbling down that does not align under this full moon in Capricorn. It got to go, okay? All right, Pisces, let's get your oracle under this full moon in Capricorn, all right? I grabbed the Starseed Oracle for my Pisces, okay? Let's see what comes out for Pisces as this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your 11th house of community, dreams, and social impact, okay? So Pisces, your dreams are very significant. Keep a dream journal these next couple weeks, all right? Keep a dream journal the rest of the year, Pisces, because you're going to be getting a lot of messages through your dreams, okay? All right, what's the Starseed Oracle? The Void, Pisces. All right? The voids, honey, okay? The void moon could be significant, Pisces. Look into that. Stop. Embrace. Great cosmic wound, okay? When you in the void, Pisces, it seems like ain't nothing fucking moving, baby, okay? When you're in the void, you're asking to be still. When you're in the void, you're asking to be silent. When you're in the void, you're asked to be in that solitude. When you're in a great cosmic womb of the great cosmic mother, you're being reminded that even though nothing may not be happening, you are supported, you are protected, you are provided for, okay? When you're in the void, you notice, I'm going to tell you this, guys, as a person who does moon magic, when the moon is void, you don't do nothing. When the moon is void, you relax. When the moon is void, you surrender. When the moon is void, you let go and you let God, Pisces, okay? So this is this energy with the void. Stop, Pisces. Embrace the great cosmic womb, all right? The void, let's tap into it. I'm curious about this energy because I haven't seen this card often. Here we go. Pisces, the message of the void is to surrender to the unknown. Pisces, under this full moon in Capricorn, you're being, and look how black this card is, darkness, to surrender to the unknown. It's nothing but stars. Surrender to not knowing how it's going to work out, when it's going to work out, how it's going to come through, if it's going to come through. Surrender to the unknown. To allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you, Pisces. All right? The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or a life phase. When we're called to let go of all that we've known and identified with, Pisces. When you're in a void, it can feel scary because it's the unknown, Pisces. You don't know where it's coming from, how you gonna get through it, what's going on, what the fuck, what the hell, how the hell, Halle Berry, all this shit. Pisces, this is this energy. But you're being reminded in a void, you're still safe, you're still protected, you're still well, blessings are still coming in. You're just being asked to surrender. Pisces, when you're in a void, it can feel scary and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing you can do is relinquish control. Pisces, surrender to the changing mystery of your life. Productive thing you can do is relinquish control. Pisces, surrender to the changing mystery of your life. Here's a journal prompt by Pisces. How are you being called to surrender to the unknown mystery of your life, Pisces? You in the void. You don't know how shit gonna get done. You don't know how shit gonna come through. You don't know how shit gonna work out. You're being asked to surrender, to let go and let God, and just bask in the unknownness. Let the universe wow you, Pisces. Let your ancestors go and let God, and just bask in the unknownness. Let the universe wow you, Pisces. Let your ancestors surprise you. Okay, let you motherfucking shit. Once you lean into this surrender and watch how you are supported and guided and protected and directed, okay? Let's get a tarot for my Pisces, all right? And then we will be on to my Cancers, okay? Thank you for everybody who's just still on the live today, okay? I appreciate y'all for pulling up in the hood as we get this lunar guidance, a new offering I've introduced. Look, Pisces, and you got the Temperance. Chill, Pisces. Chill. You got the Temperance and the Void, Pisces. Spirit got you. Your angels got you. Your guardians got you. As above, so below. As within, so without. The Temperance is a card of patience, of balance, of moderation, of surrender, of protection, of guidance. All right? Doves, birds, or messengers, or spirit. All right? Even though, Pisces, right now you are in the void. You don't know how. You don't know why. You don't know when. You're being reminded of this full moon in Capricorn. Release any emotions, feelings, negative self-limiting beliefs. You are safe. You are protected. You are well, even in the unknowingness, even in the nothingness, even when you don't have clarity and confirmation, even when you don't know how, Pisces. You're being reminded under this full moon, and the Temperance is Sagittarius energy. So for some of my Pisces, the Sagittarius could be significant, or you got in your chart. You well, my love. Okay? Pisces. Next, we have Cancer. Cancer. Where you at, Cancer? This moon will be affecting your 7th house, Cancer. Okay? Guess what's being illuminated? Peace and blessings, rich cousin. Welcome in. Welcome in the moon scopes. We are now on the sign of Cancer. We're tapping into this lunar guidance under this full moon in Capricorn and how it will be affecting our sign. Rituals we can take, intentions that we can do. Okay, we are now on the sign of Cancer. Cancer, this full moon is illuminating your partnerships and your contracts, baby, okay? What relationships no longer align, Cancer? What relationships are you still in out of comfortability, Cancer? Okay, what relationships are you still people-pleasing, Cancers? Okay, what's being illuminated, Cancer, under this full moon in Capricorn is love, commitments, and energetic agreements, Cancer. Everybody don't deserve motherfucking access to you, Cancer. And under this full moon in Capricorn, you are being asked to motherfucking reevaluate and realign your partnerships, your relationships, your commitments, Cancer. Okay? It's time to let go of people pleasing under this full moon in Capricorn and emotional contracts that feel draining. Whether it's your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your child, your partner. If the connection feels draining, if it's not supporting you, for the sake, Cancer. We know you're the mother of the zodiac, the nurturer of the zodiac, the matriarch of the zodiac. Under this full moon in Capricorn, you're being asked to let it go. It's time to fill your cup. It's time to have supportive relationships and partnerships, commitments. Cancer, your currency is your energy, and everyone doesn't deserve access to you, my love. All right, Cancer, your affirmation is, I deserve partnerships that reflect my higher self. You deserve partnerships that reflect your higher self, Cancer, okay? So let's tap in, Cancer, as we get an oracle, as this Capricorn full moon will be illuminating your 7th house, baby, your partnerships and contracts. So, Cancers, expect breakups, friendship breakups, family breakup, relationship breakup. If these relationships don't align, you're going to either end them on your own or Spirit's going to end them for you. And if Spirit end them on your own, you're probably going to experience some heartbreak. You're probably going to experience some betrayal. You're probably going to experience some disappointment. And it's not to fucking hurt you. It is to help you, because these current relationships, these current energetic contracts and energetic agreements are not in alignment to who you are becoming, Cancer. All right? So they gotta go, whether you want them to or not. All right? All right, Cancer, let's get an oracle for you under this full moon in Capricorn, as your 7th house of partnerships and contracts will be illuminated, Cancer. Let's get your 7 energy oracle for my Cancers. Ooh. Cancer. Oh my God, you got Let It Go too. Who else got that? Cancer, ain't that something? Your 7th house is being illuminated, which is love, commitments, and energetic agreements. And you are being encouraged, Cancer. Rich rising, Tanya, to let it go under this full moon in Capricorn, baby. Let it go. Let go and let God, okay? I don't know who else got this card. Was it Aries? I can't even remember at this current time. But yeah, they stepped on your heart. They pulled it. They bopped it. They twisted, okay? They use it as a bop it, baby. But you got to let it go. You got to let go of these energetic agreements. You got to let go of these commitments. You got to let go of these partnerships that are hurting you and not helping you, not pouring into you, not reciprocating the love that you give, the honor that you give, the loyalty that you give, the nurturing that you give. Cancer, it gotta go. Okay? Number 24. We already read this energy, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't read it again for Cancer, okay? This is the element of love, Cancer, all right? And what's being illuminated? Your 7th house, which is love, commitments, and energetic agreements, Cancer, all right? If you don't forgive, Cancer, old hurt festers and become distorted, causing you pain over and over again, Cancer. You become trapped in a prison of your own making, tied to the story that you were a victim. It's time to cut the invisible cords of attachment to you and this situation, my Cancers, okay? Now is the time for radical forgiveness. Say no to drama in all forms, Cancerian, and forgive yourself and others for engaging in it, my love. All right? Forgiveness is the key to being liberated and having a meaningful life. No matter what method you choose, you just need to do it under this full moon in Capricorn that's illuminating your 7th house of partnerships, contracts, love, and commitments. Cancer, you got to let some shit go. Okay? You need an emotional detox, Cancer. All right? And that emotional detox needs to start in your heart center, so you can start the healing process. As you can see, these birds are mending the heart. And Cancer, to start the mending process, you got to forgive motherfuckers who never offered you an apology. You got to forgive yourself for accepting less than what you deserve. And under this full moon in Capricorn is the perfect opportunity to release yourself. Forgive yourself. Let it go. Okay? Let's get a tarot for my Cancers, and last but not least will be my air signs. Okay? Will be my air signs. And look, there go the Two of Cups. Somebody hurt my motherfucking Cancers. What the fuck they do? What they do, Cancer? Okay? What the hell? What we need to do? Because they hurt my Cancerian feelings. Heart. Sick of they ass. Alright, then I reach up and still at the bottom of the deck. It's alright, Cancer. Somebody finna come in and match that heart. Match that beautiful spirit. Match that nurturing energy. Everybody else was just practice, okay? You had to go through them to get to your soulmate. You had to go through them to get to your soul community. You had to go through them to... That's okay. The motherfuckers was just practice. You know what I'm saying? Them some ugly motherfuckers. Offer them forgiveness, Cancer, and move on, okay? Move on, all right? I'm a Cancer moon. I feel y'all, all right? Let's get the tarot for my Cancers under this full moon in Capricorn. Look, it's time for a new beginning. Let them go, Cancer. Let them go. You got the Fool, okay? It's time to take a leap of faith, Cancerians, all right? It's time to shut off on a new fucking beginning. And when you begin to let it go, you forgive people who never even gave you an apology, never even said sorry for bopping and twisting and pulling on your motherfucking heart. It shows your courage. It shows why you have always and will be the GOAT under this full moon in Capricorn, okay? Cancer, it's time for your new beginning, baby. It's time for a leap of faith. Look at him. It's time to step and smell the roses. This nigga holding on by one motherfucking hand. Still knowing that he is supported. Still knowing he is guided. Still knowing that the ground is sturdy beneath his motherfucking feet. Okay? A dog could be significant. But Cancer, under this full moon in Capricorn, it's time to take a new leap of faith, my love. It's time to shed out on a new journey. And you don't need much, my love. All you need is you and God, baby. And I really love this fucking energy, Cancer, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles, yes. It's time to focus on radical self-love, to focus on you, to focus on your beauty, to focus on your life, Cancer. And to let go of all these other energetic agreements, physical and non-physical, that don't align, Cancerian. All right? That's it, and that's motherfucking all. All right? So next to my earth signs, I look right down at Gemini. Gemini, this full moon in Capricorn is affecting your 8th house, baby. Transformation, intimacy, and shared resources. Okay? Power dynamics, emotional baggage, and debt is being illuminated for you, Gemini, under this full moon in Capricorn. And not just financial debt, also karmic debt and emotional baggage that you no longer need to take with you in this new timeline, Gemini. Cancer season plus Capricorn full moon, emotional detox to rejuvenate the GOAT in you, Gemini. It's time to let go of the power dynamics, of the push and motherfucking pull, of the tit for motherfucking tack, of the getting your motherfucking lit back, Gemini. It's time to release the emotional baggage of what was, what they fucking lit back, Gemini. It's time to release the emotional baggage of what was, what they did, what they said, and what could have been, Gemini. All right, it's time to release the debt, the karmic debt, the emotional debt, the mental debt, all of this, Gemini, okay? Let go of the fear of deep intimacy, Gemini. Let go of a motherfucker loving you, seeing your fucking wounds, seeing you fucking vulnerable. Vulnerability is hot as fuck, Gemini. All right, so let go of the fear of deep intimacy or holding back your true desires, Gemini. Your affirmation. You want to hear this? I transmute pain into power and intimacy into wealth, Gemini. Okay? You transmute pain into power and intimacy into wealth, Gemini. Okay? As this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your 8th house of transformation, intimacy, and shared resources, Gemini. Okay? Let go of the power. Let them win. Let them roll with the narrative they rolling with. Let them say whatever the fuck they want to say. Let them have it, Gemini. Quit putting up a fight with motherfuckers. Quit giving them your energy, your time, Gemini. It's time to cut that cord of attachment, my love. Okay? Let's get an oracle for my Geminis. As this full moon, we got daydreaming. which this is air energy, Gemini. You awfully daydreaming about what you want, but it's time to take action, Gemini, with this daydreaming energy. Her head in the clouds. Literally. This is your energy, Gemini. All right? Your thoughts create your reality. All right? And if your thoughts are around emotional baggage, power dynamics, always get your lick back, Gemini, that's what you're going to manifest in your reality. Daydream is number 22. So some of my Geminis could be seeing 222. Spirit wants you to focus on Geminis with this daydream energy. Your dreams, your goals, your visions. What do you see for your life, Gemini? Huh? This is this energy. Daydreaming is also a part of manifestation. Gemini, listen to this. This energy is vision board, dream journal. Once your most ambitious dreams come into fruition. Listen to this, Gemini. Being too grounded in the less glamorous keeps you stagnant. All right, and even depressed. This card calls on you to use dreams to plan for your future. It's time to stop thinking about it, Gemini. And then study is at the bottom of the deck. It's time to stop thinking about it, Gemini. And it's time to take action towards your dreams, towards your goals, toward that motherfucking vision, okay? No more excuses. All right? This is this energy, Gemini. Let's get you the King of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Fool, okay? Peace and love, Sade. How you doing, rich ass cousin? We closing up with our moon scopes under this full moon in Capricorn. We're currently on the sign of Gemini, as this full moon in Capricorn will be affecting Gemini's 8th house. It will be illuminating Gemini's transformation, intimacy, and shared resources, okay? All right, Gemini, let's get your tarot under this full moon in Capricorn. What is your clarity? Okay, what is your clarity for my Geminis as this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating their intimacy, shared resources, and transformation, power dynamics, and emotional baggage? Look, power dynamics, Gemini, look what flew out. This is a power dynamic card. This is wanting to win at all motherfucking costs, Gemini, okay? And in order for you to grow and in order for you to expand, you got to let go of this energy of wanting to win. Okay? This is this power dynamic energy that Spirit is asking Gemini to release under this full moon in Capricorn, baby. You ain't always got to win. You ain't always got to be right. Everybody always ain't got to know your side of the story. Let it go under this full moon in Capricorn so you can move forward. All right? These power dynamics, right? You wanting to be in control, you wanting to control the narrative is stopping you from moving forward. It's stopping your dreams from coming into fruition. It's stopping you from hearing the downloads and the messages that Spirit have for you with the 5 of Swords. This is also your energy, Gemini. Okay? More cloud energy. Thinking about how you can win. Overpower somebody, Gemini. This is giving that energy. Let that shit go. Can't make it up. Let it go. Here go that intimacy. Once you let go of that, there go that Ace of Cups that you've been looking for, that you've been resisting. All right, Gemini? Let go of the power dynamics, baby. All right, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your 12th house, baby. Okay? Pisces could be significant for my Aquarius, but this is your subconscious, love. Healing, solitude. So for some of my Aquarius, you're being asked to be alone, baby. You ain't asking to be at all the events right now and be at all the motherfucking social gatherings, which are very social as this full moon in Capricorn is illuminating your subconscious and healing in solitude. All right? You hear me? Aquarius, what's being illuminated for you is your hidden emotions, patterns, and your spiritual work, my love. Hidden emotions, and Aquarius are very good at hiding their emotions. They're an air sign, all right? So those emotions that you hide deep down in your subconscious, Aquarius, that you don't want to deal with, that you don't want to acknowledge under this full moon in Capricorn, baby, they being illuminated. They're coming to the surface to be released, okay? Also, your Under this full moon in Capricorn, baby, they being illuminated. They're coming to the surface to be released, okay? Also, your patterns, Aquarius, and your spiritual work is being illuminated, my love. You need to let go of, Aquarius, isolation. Is it isolation or is it alone time, Aquarius? Is you away from everybody because you're going through some shit and you don't want no motherfuckers to know that you're going through some shit? Or is it truly silence and solitude, okay? Let go of isolation, Aquarius. The fear of surrender and spiritual disconnection. Your affirmation, Aquarius, I release what is unseen and embrace divine alignment, okay? Aquarius. Let's get your oracle, Aquarius, as this full moon in Capricorn is illuminating your 12th house, baby, your subconscious. What's hiding deep down in there? You know, Aquarius, you're very good at hiding your emotions. You know, you're an air sign. You're a mind over heart type of energy. But under this full moon in Capricorn, those emotions are coming to the surface. Those patterns are coming to the surface to be released. Okay? All right? It's not the season to isolate. It's community. I'm isolated out of sadness. Yes, I'm guilty of that. It happens. It happens. I'm an Aquarius, Venus, and Mercury. I will definitely isolate myself when I'm going through some things, right? So I definitely understand that. Glow by Janae, okay? Look, and I can't make it up. Look what come out. We talking about sadness and we got happiness. And I said Pisces energy earlier, and this is giving Pisces energy, okay? This water energy. Your oracle, Aquarius, is happiness, and your happiness matters, my love, okay? I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path, and your happiness matters. That's why you're being encouraged to not isolate and surrender the fear of you needing to be alone and doing things on your own and not having any support, Aquarius, okay? Happiness, Aquarius, your happiness matters, my love. All right. All right, so let's get some tarot for my Aquarius, as this full moon in Capricorn will be illuminating your 12th house, your subconscious. So things are coming to the surface, Aquarius, all right? Feel it to heal it. Acknowledge it, all right? Healing and solitude. Aquarius, it's time to come out that isolation. It's time to come out that hermit mode. Let's get back sociable, okay? As well. So hidden emotions, patterns, and spiritual work. All right? Your spiritual routine may be being illuminated, all right? How you grew up. When it came to religion and spirituality, you may be having all these type of feelings and these things coming to the surface. Embrace it, Aquarius, okay? Let's get your tarot for this full moon in Capricorn. And last but not least, the sign of Libra. Okay, Aquarius, what is your tarot under this full moon in Capricorn spirit? Clear and precise messages for my Aquariuses. Aquarius, look at it. I love it, okay? We have the 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords usually means confusion, usually means confined, usually means stuck. But if you look at this Ace of Swords, baby, there once again is spirit. There once again is support. There once again is resources. There once again is clarity. There once again is confirmation. As spirit comes and cuts you out this mental prison, not knowing which way to go. Maybe being confused sometimes. This isolation of you got to be by yourself. You ain't got to go through this shit by yourself. And this is your reminder with the 8 of Swords. And the Swords is Aquarius energy. You ain't got to be by yourself when you're going through certain things. And this is your reminder. Spirit is here to support you. You have support seen and unseen with the 8 of Swords. So Aquarius, if you were feeling foggy, if you were feeling confused, if you were feeling like you ain't have support under this full moon in Capricorn, expect clarity. Expect confirmation, okay? Expect support, all right? Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands with your attractive ass. Last but not least, Libra. We did it once again. I be so proud of myself. Once we finish a moon scope, okay? We did it once again. Libra. Last but not least, Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay, Libra. This Capricorn full moon will be affecting your 4th house, okay? Home, family, and emotional roots, Libra. Okay, what's being illuminated is ancestral healing, which means, Libra, you have some generational trauma and some generational curses that are being broken through you. So, Libra, expect to feel certain emotions, expect to feel certain triggers, expect to be triggered as you are being asked to release, to heal ancestral curses and trauma. Okay, Libra, your home life will also be illuminated. So some of my Libras could be thinking about moving, wanting to move, even moving in with someone. Your foundation, Libra, what are you building? What is it built on? Who are you building with? All of this will be illuminated for my Libras under this full moon in Capricorn. Libra, what you are being asked to let go of under this full moon is emotional armor, Libra. Okay, stop putting on a bulletproof vest around your fucking heart, Libra. Open up your heart. Emotional vulnerability is hot as fuck. I tell you all the time, a motherfucking emotional vulnerable man, oh my God, is the sexiest motherfucking thing on this planet. Okay? Outdated family dynamics, Libra. Okay, just because your mama did it like that and your daddy did it like that, Libra, doesn't mean that you got to do it like that, operate like that, move like that. So it's time to let go of this emotional armor, this bulletproof vest you got around your fucking heart, and these outdated family dynamics, okay? Your past people did it like that. Doesn't mean that you have to do it like that. Libra, your affirmation, I am safe to create a home rooted in peace and power. All right, Libra, let's get your 7 energy oracle. Let's get your 7 energy oracle under this full moon in Capricorn, as it will illuminate your 4th house of home, family, and emotional roots. Libra, what slid off the date was sacred reverence. Isn't that home? Isn't that family? Isn't that emotional roots, Libra? Okay, with the key, sacred reverence, my love. Number 47 for my Libras. 11 could be significant, so my Libras could be seeing ones, okay? The year 74 could also be significant for my Libras. Okay, Libra, this is the energy of sacred reverence, baby. That's the key, all right? The truth that spirit is everywhere and in everything, Libra, all right? This is the energy of reverence, is the act of deep witnessing, Libra. Whatever your dilemma or question, Libra, try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge the spiritual, Libra. If everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges, would you still ask your question from that place? Libra, can you regard the other as sacred, thereby erasing the separation between you? Everything and everyone is spiritual, Libra. Even the most difficult people, even the most difficult situations, spirit is asking you to see the spirit, to see the divine, to see the God in everything, Libra. No matter who or what is in front of you, see that person or that thing as holy. Then you will know what to do for the highest good of all, Libra, with this sacred reverence, huh? This is giving heavy spirituality energy for my Libras, okay? Maybe when it comes to ancestral healing, Libra, it's time to stop judging people and start seeing the God and Goddess in everything and everyone, every situation that you experience. That's the key to true heaven on fucking earth, okay? All right, Libra, let's get your tarot. As we bring another moon scopes to a close, baby, where we pull up in the Hood Sanctuary and we get the lunar guidance. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself on another motherfucking moon scopes in the Hood Sanctuary. I hope it brought divine insight, guidance, lunar guidance that you need under this full moon in Capricorn. I will be uploading this to my YouTube, all right, as well as our video from yesterday. What is the message, Libra, incoming? All right. Ooh. Excuse me, I'm burped. Libra, incoming. Burping could be significant, okay? This is the 8 of Wands, Libra, okay? This is communication. This is rapid movement. This is travel, Libra. This is shoot, aim, and fire. What do you desire? Because it desires you too, Libra. So expect communication, Libra, under this full moon in Capricorn. Remember, you're doing ancestral healing. So expect The wands is creativity, is passion, but also represents your emotions, okay? So expect clarity around your emotions. Expect communications. Expect emotional triggers. But Libra, something is definitely coming your way as this full moon in Capricorn activates your 4th house of home, family, and emotional roots. All right, Libra? Baby, I love y'all. This was definitely good. Ace of Pentacles. Look at you, Libra. Huh? Ace of Pentacles represents the home. Foundation, stability. Libra, I wouldn't be surprised if you got a new opportunity, a new job offer, a new home. Something is coming right towards you under this full moon in Capricorn, Libra. But it's going to require you to release some shit first, all right? I love y'all. I hope y'all have the most amazing day. I feel so good when I finish this session. Another Moon Scopes in the Hood Sanctuary. I'm going to make sure I upload this to our YouTube as well as our quick energy check-in from yesterday. I hope y'all have a beautiful and amazing day. Happy full moon in Capricorn. I will see y'all tomorrow for our quick energy check-in for Divine Feminine Friday. Keep being motherfucking great. Remember, y'all the motherfucking GOAT. You climb mountains, you cross distances, you achieve, you overcome challenges and motherfucking obstacles, baby. This was good, okay? I be so motherfucking proud of myself. Y'all just don't know the feelings that I have. The feelings, baby. Melanie Glow by Janae, thank you for being an amazing moderator. To my subscribers, okay? I have something definitely planned for you guys, okay? Because every full moon and new moon, I like to pour for you guys and tap into your energy specifically, okay? So I will see you guys tomorrow, subscribers. I have something very special for you. I love y'all. Have the most amazing day. Until next time.